everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another one of our course vlogs. Now check this out behind me. Today we're out here at the links at Terranea out here in Palos Verdes, California. 9 holes of beautiful seaside links. Oh my gosh, par 3 golf at its best. If you're new here to the channel, please click that subscribe button down below. I'd love to see you back here week after week. And if you like the video, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up at the end. It really does help the channel out. We'll see you out there on the first hole. Here we go. Each of the holes here at the links at Terranea have a unique name to them and a reason as listed on the scorecard. Long Point is the name of the little coastal bluffs where all of the resort and golf course was created here. A nice 123 yards to the center of the green. A smooth gap wedge for me, and I hit this one a little bit thin, so it's going to go all the way down to the back of the green. Now, they call these par 3s championship caliber par 3s, and these things are no joke, nothing to take for granted. This putt is an example, as it just kept on going past the hole here. Rolled on out a little bit uncomfortable distance, and I just couldn't quite make the par putt. So an uncomfortable bogey, and we're on to the shortest hole on the golf course, sitting only 104 yards, Boomerang. Well, you can see why. Look at the shape at that green, and today's hole location is playing right over that treacherous bunker in the center. Bunkers surrounding all the back sides of this green as well. Now, a 59 degree is my sand wedge in my bag. I also carry a 64 degree lob wedge, and I sent this sand wedge over the pin. I played it perfectly. It landed on the grass and bounded over into the sand. This here is that 64 degree. A very treacherous bunker shot, as that little pot bunker was sitting beyond the flag and it was all downhill to it. I played it perfectly and had about 10 to 12 feet here up the hill to save my par. Alrighty, well, back-to-back bogeys to start the day. That's not the way we want to start, and we're here onto the longest and most difficult hole on the golf course, Captain's Bluff. I think it's named for that bluff right behind the hole. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous 175 yards down the hill. It's going to play a half a club, maybe a full club down the hill, but it's also typically maybe right into the breeze. Now, where that hole location is, you can see the ridge. That's the low part of the green. So this plays as a somewhat of a redan hole as it slopes away from you down towards that back section of the green. Now, I'm going to take a 7-iron here and try and chip it under the wind a little bit. Another one that I hit a little bit thin, but that was a good thing with this hole location as the ball landed in the front and bounded down towards the back of the green. But unfortunately, I didn't quite catch the slope as I wanted to. Sitting down in a little bowl, this putt was slippery. Oh boy, well, nothing I can quite do there except for maybe watch the line as it went down past the cup. The ball was sitting down right here next to the tripod, and I gave it a nice go at it, and boom, landed the first par of the day. Hey, there we go, on to the next one. The fourth hole, called Point Fermin, as our shot is going to ride a tailwind generally. It's going to also play downhill, so maybe adjusted for about 125 to 120 yards here down the hill. Just trying to play a smooth pitching wedge here down the hill and kind of hit it a little bit left and a little bit short, but I was on the green and had a very, very long putt here. Oh man, with the speed of these greens, he thought it'd go, and you see I was putting right into the breeze. Let's blame the breeze on that, laying short there, and another par for me. Now the fifth hole, called Little Blue, as they say that your backdrop is going to be a vast blue backdrop of ocean and sky, as it says here in the scorecard. 115 yards down to the little green here. This is a lot shorter, playing down the hill as well. Now it's playing 122 today, as it's going to be playing to a back right hole location, and just like the last hole, a little bit left and a little bit short. This one, though, I definitely had to play a chip shot and a bump and run with the sand wedge here, and this one came out absolutely perfect. Woo! Always gotta love it when you can tap it in with the wedge for the easy par. We're on to the last hole here on this left-hand side of the golf course. Portuguese Bend, as it faces down towards that little point you can see off in the distance in the horizon. That is called Portuguese Bend. It's a very active earth location. Lots of earthquakes down there, lots of landslides too. And this here was playing straight into the wind today, so I chipped down to a 7-iron, hit a little baby chip shot under the wind, and this was quite possibly the best shot I hit all day. Up here to 5 feet. Let's roll one in. Oh boy, these greens are no joke today. That thing really wanted to turn there. Alrighty, playing 150 yards up the hill this time. The Punchbowl plays to a Punchbowl green, surrounding all the left, back, and right sides of this green. You can miss a little bit, and it's going to feed right back down onto the putting surface. We got a hole location middle right-hand side. That's some of the flatter portion of the green, and anywhere on the left side is definitely going to be playing blind, as this is up the hill. Now, the wind was helping me, so the wind and the hill adjustment pretty much canceled each other out. Now, my shot was similar to all of them today, a little bit left, and I faced this very long birdie putt.
Boom, let's go!
And I was finally able to nail one.
Let's make it up for the last one, all right.
As we spin around here and head back down the hill, 173 yards matches the third hole here, and Catalina is the island that you should see off in the distance if it wasn't quite such a hazy day today. Beautiful, beautiful par 3 here heading down the hill. Really can air it out here with any kind of club, as it almost looks like a little bit of a driving range, to be honest. Now, the 7-iron was working. I'd hit it twice today, and I was feeling confident with it. So another little knockdown 7-iron down the hill, and knocked it right here on the edge of the green. Let's get our 2-putt and walk away. Man, that thing just kept on rolling out, didn't it? An uncomfortable 4 to 5 feet here. Gotta knock it in. There we go, knocking in the par to validate the birdie on the last hole. And we're on to the final hole of the day. Whale Road faces right out towards the Pacific Ocean. It's a little shorter than most of the holes here, sitting at 120 yards and down the hill, but it is facing straight into the breeze for us today. Going to be playing about 140 with that wind adjusted. And you turn around here and you can see the beautiful resort sitting on the edge of the cliff. This is a spectacular spot. A little knockdown 9-iron for me, and I was able to kind of get it all the way back towards that back flag and have somewhat of a makeable birdie chance here from about 12 or 15 feet. Let's roll one in. Come on, get in there. That's all right. A very nice and easy cleanup par for the last hole, and I'll take 1 over par all day long.
Well, well, well. That is all she wrote for today. Thank you all so much for joining us. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to click the subscribe button down below. I'd love to see you back here once again, and we'll see you again soon. Later.